people. We're continuing with the book Paris in 4 days. So, we've reached the 4th day. The first part of the day, it says option Boutesse, Chamont, Grands Boulevards, or airports of Paris, Roissy, or Orly. The Boutesse, Chamont. This morning is spent in the north of Paris, an area which was completely changed by the work of Haussmann, who was the Préfet de la Seine under the Second Empire. This is showing Temple Lac of Parc de Boutesse Chamont. Quite lovely. All green and very nice. There's the map here of the area. La Gare du Nord, La Gare de l'Est. I guess north and east. It's a long structure, like about 3 stories high, with columns on the first floor. Huge windows. This one's, I think, 2 stories about. They're all really tall buildings. They have really high ceilings, which makes them higher. The Parc de Boutesse Chamont. To improve traffic flow, he created major thoroughfares which cut through the old areas of the town. Middle-class houses were built along these new roads and still constitute the background of the Parisian atmosphere. And there's the bridge and the river. Quite nice. In 1859, Napoleon extended the boundary of the city to include some of the outlying communities. These districts contained many gardens and private parks, from which Haussmann created 3 large parks: Monceau, and Boutesse Chamont. The latter, Boutesse Chamont, stands on the hill at Belleville. Here, a rocky island towers 20 meters over the lake. A small circular temple on the summit offers a pleasant view over many paths winding between trees of 100 years old. The Parc Monceau de Naumachi. surrounding area of Belleville soon lost its provincial characteristics of old world houses and small gardens. I think that's soon lost. They have been replaced by tall apartment blocks which have a good view over the rest of Paris. Go down the Avenue Bolivar and Rue du Faubourg du Temple, where the best cabarets of the last century existed. You reach the Place de la République. The Place de la République. This is one of the largest crossroads in Paris. Haussmann created it with 7 wide avenues radiating from it, and later 5 underground railway lines were added. Haussmann in 1854 made it a real parade ground, commanded to the north by a barracks. The Monument de la République dates from 1883 and celebrates the return to a republic regime. This is Place de la République. Statue. Monumental. These gardens are quite nice. The columns. The Grand Boulevard. The Grand Boulevard, stretching from the Bastille to the Opera, are as much a part of Paris as is the more recent Eiffel Tower. Louis XIV demolished the city wall, which dated from the 14th century, and turned it into a promenade planted with trees, because France was strong enough at that time not to fear invasion. Purely decorative gates were put up on the main roads in honor of the king. During the 19th century, people started to build their homes in the area, and it became the hub of theatrical life. From the Bastille to the Madeleine are numbers of halls which still continue to present performances. Performances to the public. Because of the frequent rioting and violence which accompanied the performances, the street was given the name Boulevard du Crime. The Boulevard Saint-Martin leads from Republic to Porte Saint-Martin, 1674, whose 3 gates open onto the old Faubourg Saint-Martin. On each side of the central gateway are 4 wide friezes to commemorate the victories of the Sun King. The architecture was inspired by the great Roman triumphal arches. The Porte Saint-Denis, 1672, with its unique great arcade was decorated by Blondel with 4 pyramids covered in antique trophies. Above the arcade, each face there is a large, excellent low relief depicting events of the Dutch War. On each side of the boulevard are shops, cinemas, and theaters which specialize in a sort of entertainment known as Comédie de Boulevard. The banking area stretches beyond the Rue Richelieu around the old Rothschild mansion. Nightlife is very important in this area of the city. There are the Opera Comique, the Opera House, and cinemas showing recent films. The big department stores are on the right along the Chaussee d'Antin. This is a very busy commercial center. The Trinity Church stands facing you at the end of this street. The long double staircase gives the church, which is dominated by a central bell tower, 1861, a certain majestic quality. Turn left into the Rue Saint-Lazare and walk past the French Railway, the SNCF headquarters, and the Gare Saint-Lazare. This is the most important suburban line station in Paris. About 200,000 commuters use it in the rush hour. That's an approximation based on the time of this book, so it may have changed. This book was published in what year? 1985, so I don't know if it's changed since then, possibly. The wide entrance hall is spanned by steel supports. Continue along the Rue de la Pépinière to the place Saint-Augustin. The St. Augustine Church was built by Baltard, architect of the Palace of Paris, between 1860 and 1871. Metal was used to produce the fine work in the rose window and to support the vault of the enormous dome. This is showing the St. Augustine Church, 1860 to 1871. All these cathedrals and churches are very beautiful. You can tell a lot of attention to detail, a lot of planning was put into them. Okay, so this is showing the airport. So this is Concorde Airport, Roissy Airport, general view, Roissy Airport, again. Obviously it's more modern since it's an airport. Orly Airport is 14 kilometers south of Paris. How to get there? By car or taxi. On the southbound motorway A6, H6, RN7, or Air France coaches take departure from the Gare des Invalides. By train from Quai d'Orsay, Pont Saint-Michel, or Gare d'Austerlitz for the Orly Rail. Then Roissy Airport is 27 kilometers northeast of Paris, so further. How to get there by car or taxi on the motorway A1, A3, B3, or RN2. This is showing Orly Airport over here. And this is Roissy. So Air France coaches from Gare de Invalides or International Terminus at Paris Porte-Maillot by train from Gare du Nord Roissy Rail. This is showing the Boeing 747. Okay. Let's pause my page if you like to check it. It's facebook.com/YOSALLPLAY YOSALLPLAY. Thank you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.